No, I think it'd actually be easier if I just did all of these on Saturday instead of Friday. 'Cause it seems like I'm forgetting to do these on Friday. Well, I'll just still try and do these on Friday. If I forget, I'll just do them on Saturday. Anyway, so on Tuesday, the electronics board group, they did the wiring for the electronics board, and they also made a to-do list on what they still have to do. And then they scavenged some parts from other robots, because we don't have enough parts in general. To We don't have enough parts, so we take them off of other robots that we don't need. That's It's what we've always done because we're kind of poor. End effector group, they figured out some dimensions and the actuation system that they're going to use, so they've decided that they're going to use pneumatics, which isn't a bad idea, but we still have a long ways to go. Drivetrain group, they finished the drivetrain. Chairman's group, they created an action plan on what they're going to do. Software group continued with learning and training, which is really vague, but it's literally what they did. They wrote some code and then tested it on our 2012 robot. The super tester group, they did more work on the user's manual, especially with printing. It's been decided that we're speaking at first fair about the super tester, but we're not actually going to sell it. Mainly because we don't have enough time to make all of them and then test them and make sure they actually work. We're just going to show what the super tester does and then just say, okay, do you guys think this is a good idea? And then we have a bunch of maybe pre-order forms. So then we can make them and then sell them. So we're planning on using First Fair as more of an advertisement, although we actually the mentor who's helping us who's really spearheading this, Tom, he said that we should probably have some useful content as well. Anyway, and animation group just worked on modeling, and then on Friday, electronics board, they added the connectors to their wires, and then they found this compressor, and the thing about the compressor is that normally the compressors that we use are about 4 inches, or not 4 pounds, so they're kind of heavy, and they're like really bulky. The one they found is a really small one, and it's like 2 pounds maybe, but it gets really hot really quickly. And it gets really hot because that's just how it was kind of designed. I almost want to say it was an oversight, but I'm guessing overheating was not a concern that the manufacturers had. Anyway, so we need like heat sink or something, or maybe just not use that compressor altogether. But then the end effectors group, they drew a pneumatics map since they decided to use pneumatics. The drivetrain group CAD'd most of the drivetrain. They're not quite done yet. So basically what they did was they used a program called Autodesk Inventor, and then they drew out the parts and then put them together, or at least they're in the process of doing that. Chairman's, they wrote an outline and an intro paragraph, and they're planning on finishing the first draft on the 15th of November. And then we also decided to enter into this video contest. It's hosted by, Rockwell Automation, and it's for all first teams, so this is FRC, FTC, and the LEGO Robotics teams. I just lost my train of thought. Anyway, so the prize, you can win money from we can win money from this. The prize is $10,000 split evenly between the winning teams. So, and like I said, we need money, so why not do this? And so we started working on this. We figured out our videos, how we're going to structure our video. So our video has to be a minute long, so we broke that minute up into 20 seconds of just fun, creative stuff, which are mainly a bunch of movie references, movie and nerd references, because we're a nerdy team. 30 seconds of our message, so what is our argument? And then another 10 seconds for saying, what can our team really do, or what are the skills that our team gets? What skills that our team members get from FIRST can be used in the real world? So what can they come up with based on the skills that they've acquired from FIRST Robotics? It was really confusing, I know. And it's due on the 11th, so we have like 10 days left. Actually, I think it's like 9. But yeah, we're making progress on that. Software group, they work on BunnyBot code and PID. It's good that they're working on PID because we've had problems with PID we've had them for problems since, at the very least, since I was a freshman, which would be 2 years ago. And I would explain how PID works, but I don't even know. I'm not even going to try and explain. Super Tester Tester group, they transferred the user's manual into a digital format, and then they created this assembly manual. I think it's actually more for our benefit than for other teams, just so we actually know how to build them. And then the animation group just continued with modeling. Let's see what else. Oh, we have a Papa's Pizza fundraiser coming up on the 4th, which is this Monday, which is in 2 days. Hopefully tomorrow I'll post something about that, if I remember. I hope I will. Yeah, go to that. You need a flyer. I'll see if I can. I'll post the flyer on the website. And then go to that. We get 50% of the proceeds, or we get 50% of the sale, not the proceeds. We get 50% of the sale, and we still need about $7,000, I think. So yeah, we need money. And let's see, we have a toy factory fundraiser. Oh, wait, by the way, the Papa's Pizza place is on like either 3rd or 4th Street. I don't entirely remember. It's in Southtown. There's also the Toy Factory, which is on, I want to say 2nd Street. It's in downtown Corvallis. On the 26th of November, we have a give back night, and where it's like you go in and you can get like Christmas gifts wrapped, or you can buy gifts there, and like it's literally just a toy factory, and you can get gifts wrapped there. Like if you don't even have to go, like you can like phone in, and you can say you want to support us, and we get 10% of the sales from that. So yeah, go to those. They're really fun fundraisers, and we get money from them, so it's a win-win. Next week, everyone is literally just continuing what they've been doing this week. Like, and there's almost nothing to really elaborate on. I mean, like electronics board, do you just continue connecting things, maybe removing things if they have to, and the Vector just needs to freaking work with Drivetrain and actually get some real dimensions. Like they have to some more exact dimensions. And chairmans, they just need to write the first draft. Video contest group, we just need to finish laying everything out and then actually shooting. Software working on Bunny Code, Super Tester, working user's manual, getting some actual boards, preparing for the first fair presentation, and then animation is almost done with their. I hope they're almost done with their with their animations. So that's just what we need to work on. I'm gonna go now. I hope you guys had a wonderful Halloween. I know I did. It was raining earlier today, but it kind of stopped, so that's always good. So I hope this week has been really good for you guys, and I hope you guys have a nice week. Or I hope next week is really good for you guys as well. And yeah, that's about it. Bye.